Good morning. This is White Raptor News Ministries. All praise and glory to the Spirit, the one true, self-existing, eternal Creator. There is only one with no partners. The Spirit is supreme over all things. We're jumping right into Numbers 13 here. There's not really a lot of exciting things that are going on other than why is the Lord always sending the Israelites into Gentile nations? That's something to be questioned. So, exploring Canaan is the name of this lesson. And the Lord said to Moses, send some men to explore the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the Israelites. From each ancestral tribe, send one of its leaders. This is what I mean right here. Why is he sending them into Canaan? So the Lord commanded Moses, sent them out from the desert of Paran. All of them were leaders of the Israelites. These are their names. From the tribe of Reuben, Shamuah, son of Zakur. From the tribe of Simeon, Zaphat, son of Ori. From the tribe of Judah, Caleb, son of Jephunneh. From the tribe of Issachar, Agel, son of Joseph. From the tribe of Ephraim, Hosea, son of Nun. And this is a good book too. From the tribe of Benjamin, Paltai, son of Raphu. From the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel, son of Sadai. From the tribe of Manasseh, a tribe of Joseph, Gadai, son of Shushai. From the tribe of Dan, Amiel, son of Gameli. Sorry, my eyes are terrible, guys. From the tribe of Asher, Sether, son of Michael. From the tribe of Naphtali, Nabi, son of Vosai. From the tribe of Gad, Jeuel, son of Makai. These are the names of the men Moses sent to explore the land. Moses gave Hosea, son of Nun, the name Joshua, and there the name Hosea is changed to Joshua. Joshua is changed to Jehovah. Jehovah is changed to Jesus. When Moses sent them to explore Canaan, he said, go up through the Negev and on into the hill country. See what the land is like and whether the people who live there are strong or weak, few or many. What kind of land do they live in? Is it good or bad? What kind of town do they live in? Are they unwalled or fortified? How is the soil? Is it fertile or poor? Are the trees in it or are there not? Do your best to bring back some of the fruits of the land. It was the season for the first ripe grapes. So they went up and explored the land from the desert of Zin as far as Rohab, towards Lebo Hamath. They went up through the Negev and came to Hebron, where Ahiman, Shishai, Shishai, and Talmai, the descendants of Anak, lived. So now this is where you're leading into the Anaki, okay? So we're talking about ancient ancestors that are Anaki, Enlil, Enki. These are the names that you aren't understanding when you're reading these Bibles, who these gods are. These names that I'm reading for you right now are all in the text, are in the Sumerian text. Now, I don't necessarily believe everything that we've been taught in the Sumerian text, because I don't believe that a person who was born 100 years ago could just come in and write a book and tell you what the texts are saying. So that's kind of, everything takes discernment. You got to go to the Spirit for that. Whether it's true or not, I am not completely convinced that the Anunnaki came from Nibiru and they came on chariots and spacecraft, though a lot of people do believe it. And they are showing you in these types of movies like Independence Day, when these big crafts come over each of the cities and stuff. But as if you can see, these crafts ain't coming to pick anybody up, or if they are, they're coming for God's children. And what they're showing you in these programs is like Independence Day, is these chariots, these space travelers from other place ain't coming to make peace with us. Okay, they're coming with war, as Hollywood is would be trying to tell you in all of their movies. When they reached the valley of Eshcol, they cut off a branch bearing a single cluster of grapes. 2 of them carried it on a pole between them, along with some pomegranates and figs. That place was called the Valley of Eshcol because of the cluster of grapes the Israelites cut off there. At the end of 40 days, they returned from exploring the land. And they reported back to Moses in the exploration and said, they came back to Moses and Aaron and the whole Israelite community at Kadesh in the desert of Paran. There they reported to them and to the whole assembly and showed them the fruit of the land. They gave Moses this account. We went into the land to which you sent us, and it does flow with milk and honey. Here is its fruits. Okay. Here is its fruits. But the people who live there are powerful, and the cities are fortified and very large. We even saw descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites lived in the Negev. The Hittites, Jebusites, and the Amorites lived in the hill country, and the Canaanites lived near the sea and along the Jordan. Then Caleb silenced the people before Moses and said, we should go up and take possession of the land, for we can certainly do it. That sounds like claiming war right there. Take possession of the land. The guy just got done saying, reporting back that it's a powerful area, that it's fortified, and right away, Caleb, wanting to silence, wants to take up war, it seems. And by man's hands, if blood be shed, then by man's hands your blood shall also be shed. But the men who had gone up with him said, we can't attack those people. They are stronger than we are. And they spread among the Israelites a bad report about the land they had explored. They said, the land we explored devours those living in it. Ooh, devours those. What does he mean here by devouring those? It devours those in sin, consumed in their lusts, their desires, their fornications, their envies. The 7 deadly sins, folks, is what it devours those living in it. Doesn't devour the living, it devours those living in it. Okay? You got to understand that there's dead, the walking dead, and then there's the living, those with the breath and the spirit of the supreme creator on them. The first race, the Anunnaki, I believe the first race, the first thing that came into carbon, the first carbon suit that was ever created, which was given power, which was permitted in Revelations 13:15, was permitted to breathe into the image of these beasts. Something was given power to create himself in an image of God, but the Supreme Spirit is telling us we're not to worship anything that is graven images. So if you're talking about these ancient ancestors, they were carbon suits just like we are carbon suits. And remember, anything that's trying to steal the glory before God or call themselves God, has a name next to it as God, is not the supreme, self-existing, eternal, perpetual, always in motion, powerful, almighty, the all you can see, the all you cannot see, the visible, the invisible. This one here is the one that ordains and gives power to things. This is why the power will all be given back to the Spirit, as the scriptures tell us. All right, so explored all the people we saw there are of great size. We saw the Nephilim there, the descendants of Enoch. So Nephilim are the descendants of Enoch, come from the Nephilim. Hold on, let me read this. We saw the Nephilim there, the descendants of Enoch, come from the Nephilim. Descendants of Enoch come from Nephilim. Gosh, I got to read up more on this stuff, because that's kind of twisting my mind up a little bit. We saw Nephilim there, the descendants of Enoch come from Nephilim. Well, we're the Nephilim. How can we be descendants of Enoch if Enoch comes from the Nephilim? I think that it's opposite of that. I think that we're descendants of Enoch, and the Enochi are what created the Nephilim. So we seemed as grasshoppers in their own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Meaning grasshoppers to what? This is where you're getting your giants and stuff. Remember, folks, these are metaphors and parables. Not all things are to be taken literal, okay? So I'm going to keep this one short. All praise and glory to the mighty Most High. Welcome to the 3 new subscribers I picked up. Listen, this channel has a lot of content about scriptures that you're not being taught. I hope that you hang around with me. You give me a chance and an opportunity to share some of the riddles of the Bible, to share with you exactly what 666 is, to share with you who 666 is, to take this information and see whether it's valid, see whether it carries weight behind what it is I'm sharing with you. It can't be denied, okay? The riddle to 13:18 of Revelations has been solved from this channel. You only need ears to hear the truth. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is White Raptor News Ministries.